Give me some detail on what value add incentives are. I mean, I think at a high level, I understand what it is. And who, is this a B2C sale? Who you're marketing to exactly, or who your clients are marketing to?
Well, we help business owners. So my company goes B2B. We're looking for business owners, entrepreneurs, marketers. And what we do is provide, well, let me give you two big examples of what is incentive-based marketing and how the rest of us can try to follow suit. And one is, Jeff Bezos, Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
This is one that everybody will be able to relate to start thinking about how you might be trying to come up with something as an incentive for your business. Jeff Bezos managed to capture all of us to become shoppers on Amazon by creating Amazon Prime. And when he first launched that, I mean, many of us weren't even big video streamers, but we were interested in the free shipping.
Right.
So we bought the $99 Amazon Prime product so that we could get free shipping.
Right.
And then we kind of found out, well, it included videos and it included, streaming video.
Yeah.
A lot of bonuses and stuff. But what was the incentive? Free shipping. And then after a little, we became habitual shoppers on Amazon to get that free shipping that we had included. So if we found something on any other website, we'd go see if Amazon had it.
That's right.
So that we could get the free shipping and buy it there. He captured us all around the world. So that obviously has been very successful for him. Another example is McDonald's. For decades now, they have the Happy Meal. They've got the little package of a burger and a soda and a fruit basket and a toy, the prize, the incentive that makes the kids screaming and hollering in the back seat. They want McDonald's toy. Mom and dad are choosing McDonald's over Burger King, anybody else, so they can get that toy. And it generates about $3 billion a year in extra revenue for McDonald's that they've been able to, see that comes directly from the Happy Meal, and they've continued to do that for decades. So what we do is kind of help business owners have their own adult Happy Meal by providing travel incentives that they can add to whatever their call to action is. Value add incentives, ways to have something that makes you stand out from the crowd and have these bonus incentives that we'll get into specifically about what they are and how they work, if you let me, and how that can be plugged into nearly any business. We found that, originally it was travel businesses that were using our service, obviously, because, a travel incentive goes very well with a travel product. But we found it ended up, working with nearly anything from lemonade stands I've got using my business up, our product up in the Northeast, to car dealerships in Chicago, to, business coaches, to photographers, wedding photographers, to you name it, any kind of business out there. We have thousands of entrepreneurs that use our service currently around the world.
And the people who are using your service are selling B2C, correct? Or is it also B2B?
Most of them is B2C, but there are many that are B2B as well, because there's a lot of ways to skin this cat with just a little bit of creativity, which I can show you a number of case studies. But yeah, the bulk would be B2C, but they can be used for B2B. A lot of business coaches that are using our incentives with, soliciting other business owners to join their webinars, to join their, follow their podcast, you name it. There's ways of using these, and what they are in general, if I can jump right into them, Carol, we have three different kinds of categories of incentives. One is complimentary hotel stays in over about 130 destinations around the world. So from 3-night stays in places like Orlando, Las Vegas, San Diego, 30 U.S. destinations, 5-night stays in Hawaii, Cancun, Cabo San Lucas, Punta Cana, 7-night stays in places like Phuket, Thailand, or Bali, all over Europe, all over Australia. So they can be used as a carrot as well, and loyalty programs to say, look, when you hire me as a business coach, again, instead of discounting you hire me as a business coach, we have a $30,000 a year program package, what have you. But one of the things that we'll do for you as an anniversary, on your annual anniversary, we're going to reward you with a 6-day, 5-night hotel stay on us in your choice of care. So you're giving a reason for them to maybe pay for the annual fee up front, or you're asking them to, or you're going to reward them on the 6-month or 12-month anniversary. And again, just barely scratching the surface of ideas on how you might implement these types of incentives.
So it's after the commitment that you provide this, sometime after the commitment. I'm thinking, because as you're describing this, I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to give somebody thousands of dollars worth of stuff if they, haven't spent some money with me.
No doubt. So yeah, they can be tied. Well, they can be used as essentially there's really two ways to add an incentive to whatever your call to action is. One, it's either you buy and you get the incentive, or you inquire and you get. So not only do we have the complimentary hotel stays, which have a very high perceived value and are valuable. And then we have some additional incentives that have a lower perceived value. For example, we have hotel savings cards. They come in increments of $100, $200, $300, and $500. And we have restaurant savings vouchers that come in $100 or $200. So these can be used, and we often teach our clients, use what I call micro incentives for a micro call to action. So one of the challenges that works, this is what works very well in B2B. One of the challenges we all face today and opportunities is we have Zoom calls, right? We're now able to book appointments with people from all over the world and make our presentations without having to jump on a plane, without having to travel all over town. But people book appointments and many of them don't show up. So now you've got an hour booked to be with somebody and there's nobody there. So you're like, what a waste of time.
Right.
Well, the incentives can be used. We have many of our members are using these smaller incentives to get people to book the appointment and, more importantly, to show up on time. So let's say you're asking somebody, let's book a no obligation 20-minute consultation. Let's see if it's a good idea for you and I, if it's a good fit for you and I to work together. And so you say, we think your time is super valuable. So is ours. So if you'll book a 20-minute Zoom call and show up on time, we'll reward you with a $200 hotel savings card, good at 1 million hotels worldwide, save you off of your next hotel booking just for showing up. And so now your text messages, your email messaging can add a reminder, show up on time and we'll reward you with a $200 hotel savings card. And so that's another example of how a B2B client could be using these to get their business owner to show up.
I have to say, Marco, push back on that a little bit to say it occurs a little bit as bribery to me, by bribing somebody with something so they'll show up, which makes me wonder how interested was the person who booked the call in the first place.
Well, obviously, it won't work. It's just a tool. Marketing Boost is not going to be the solution to selling a product that doesn't sell or to getting people to show up for anything that they don't already want. So honestly, we're not the magic bullet that's going to make anybody overnight start making money. But we are a add-on value. So we definitely know if you don't already have an existing business that you already have clients, you already have something that you're selling successfully, adding the Marketing Boost incentive is not going to start making sales for you. But if you already do have something that people like, trust, and buy from you, then adding the incentive that's the only time it even works, because otherwise it doesn't. Otherwise, there's no trust in whatever you have anyway. So they have to like and trust and believe in your product and your brand anyway to start with, and then the incentive makes sense. It's like, wow, this lady can not only offer me, these people can not only offer me this amazing business coaching, yada yada yada, but they can afford to bonus me with the following if I do X, And then we also teach our members to create scarcity and urgency with them. So don't use them and don't hand them out like candy. Make people earn it by doing something of value, such as buying your product, or maybe it's buy your product and post a video review. Maybe it's buy your product and refer us to 5 of your, colleagues, and to earn one of the bonus incentives of some sort. And it really is, one of the things that we've learned over the years is following many psychology studies have shown that people respond better to value add bonuses versus discounting. And that means also adding your own incentives. It may not be just a Marketing Boost incentive. You might want to be adding additional bonus value yourself, a 13th month free. Maybe you're adding additional course, something add on of your own, extra units, extra bonuses, and using Marketing Boost incentives occasionally, or full blown marketing, programs with these, including lead generation ideas, for example, sweepstakes and contests and what have you.
Right. Well, and I'm glad you distinguish between, this isn't going to help if nobody really knows who you are, right? So, for people who already have clients and want to give them a little bonus, I think it's a fantastic idea. Right. I mean, it's just, and in my world, it would be, I really appreciate your business. So here's something really great for you.
Boom. Exactly. That's just another way of keeping that. We want to appreciate you, or revive an old database that's getting kind of stale. So you send out a, marketing campaign. Hey, we're doing a webinar this week. And by the way, we're giving away 3 trips at the end of the webinar. So don't forget to log in and stay till the end. We're choosing 3 winners from those who are the most engaged with our question and answer session and so on, or what have you, so just as ideas out there. Though,
right. So you work with your clients to determine what is the best type of an incentive for them, for their business to be offering, and how to go about doing that.
Exactly.
Carol Schultz here. Thanks for watching this excerpt from Authentically Successful. The conversation doesn't end there. So if you want to hear this episode in full and all my conversations with many other successful founders and CEOs, please visit verticalelevation.com/podcast.